I think we had to change the topic. We are discussing Tesla's patent today. So I'll just edit it. I don't know whether this will get edited at our streaming platform or not. But yes. Hi everyone, how are you doing? So we'll be discussing Tesla's patents today. So yeah, it's an interesting one. Yes, Shalini. So opening remarks.
I'll open with good evening, and I hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. And also that we are discussing the Tesla motors, not Nikola Tesla.
Yes.
Okay, so that's for preliminary remarks. Opening remarks is there is good test. Elon Musk is going to be on Jay Leno's show tomorrow, and and he does have a habit of making rather controversial statements. And
Yeah.
his last one was that patents are bullshit.
Yes.
So, since we are discussing patents and patent law, I thought let's delve into this and see if what he says makes sense, or and should we just shut our business and go elsewhere, or why he's making those statements. So, uh, so let's jump into it.
Okay. So Shalini, yes, I was like, I think if someone, not only Elon Musk, but anyone makes a statements like IP is bullshit or patents are bullshit, they'll attract a lot of viewers and they'll attract a lot of audience because statements like this are controversial statements. Maybe for some people it can be bullshit, but for some it is not. And especially for Elon Musk, I don't know whatever this guy says, but I think IP is not bullshit. Patents might be bullshit for him, but he has all the trade secrets. He has protected all the know-how. If I want to, copy any technology of his, we cannot do it because maybe
Absolutely.
he has not disclosed, like he has not taken a patent on it, but it is not freely available. So he has taken measures for it. What is your view on this?
Oh, he has loads and loads of patents. I think Elon Musk. I remember reading somewhere that to his name, he has 18 patents, and Tesla Motors has, I think, 3,300 patents globally,
Correct.
and they belong to different families. Some of them most of them are active, some of them are not, and these
Correct.
are filed in many countries all over the world. And the technology, it covers a broad range of technology, ranging from computer systems to electric motors to chargers to design autonomous vehicles, battery technology, energy generation and storage. And so, to say that patents are bullshit, and then to go out and cover so many technology areas and
Yeah.
so many patents. I mean, you can do one by accident, right? You cannot do 3,304 by accident.
And the irony is Shalini, he made this statement, and I just checked today what is the latest publication number of Tesla, and it was a patent application of March this year. So publication takes some time. That's why March patents are published. After that, also I'm sure he has filed many, and we'll come to know in next few days. But till March this year, he has been filing patent applications. That I'm sure of.
So, I also the number of countries that he has gone and filed patents in. There is US, Europe, China, Japan, South Korea, Hong Kong, Australia, Germany, Canada, India, Great Britain, Mexico. So, you are going out and doing this strategically. So, there is, I have
And
to
I think not
why
only,
you are going.
yeah, I think not only filing patents in these multiple countries, as you said, he has been acquiring them from people. He has been taking licenses to practice their inventions as well. So I I think he has been doing many stuff with IP and patents all around.
So yeah, and I think his patents get cited a lot also
Yeah,
by top companies, by Samsung and Ford and LG and so on. So his grant rate is also quite high. So it's
yeah,
not that he's just filing and leaving it there to say patent pending. He's actually they're pursuing it and making sure they get granted. The grant rate is also about 80%.
wow.
So I think now we have to figure out why this thing is it just like like a brand, people have a tagline, I'm Elon Musk, I hate patents, kind of
I
thing.
think, Shalini, we should go back in time and discuss what happened in 2014 when he came out with the statement that I have openly shared all my patents and it is an open source now. Firstly, I think open source in itself is a
Open source, yeah,
concept of computer technology where licenses happen in
right.
software, and
Open
then
source patent pledge it was called.
yeah,
And I think as a patent attorney, I think at least every couple of months, there's at least one person who shows up and says, "What do you think of Tesla? Tesla, Elon Musk has made all his patents
yeah.
open source. So what is the point of IP protection?" And then I go, you know what? Let's go back and read the document.
And
Let's
Shalini,
demystify that.
sorry, I'm interrupting in between again and
No.
again because I'm so excited with this topic. And I was just saying that to people who come and say, you know what, he has open sourced all his patent and he has made it available. I tell those people, go see if you can practice those patents. Are there any restrictive clauses associated with them or not? And once you go and check it, you'll come to know they have so many restrictive clauses. If just wondering, if it had been free, why aren't all the companies just going ahead and using it?
I remember reading something at that time, and now I'm not able to find that article again. That he had, of course, filed a lot of patent, acquired a lot of companies at that time, and of course their IP with it, and all the ones that were not relevant to what he was doing, he had made open source, but the ones related to battery technology were not in that group of open source.
Wow.
But I can't find that article again, so I take it with a grain of salt. But I did go and read the open source patent pledge,
Yes.
and I think so did you. So, shall
Yes.
we discuss? So, what was the point of that open source patent pledge?
So, Shalini, see, for me, it was simple. If I am not suing you, you should not sue me. It's as simple as that. It has three clauses which explains, like, if you are holding IP against me, this open source pledge is not applicable. If
Right.
you are not holding any IP against me, then it might be applicable. But then there were other restrictive clauses as well. So, would you
Yeah.
like to go into the detail of the clauses, or should we
Yeah.
read it and discuss it?
Yeah, let's do that. So the idea behind the open source patent pledge is Elon Musk at that time. He argued that doing so would allow the EV market to grow rapidly,
Correct.
and that's it. That was the sum and substance of that announcement in 2014. There wasn't enough details, but since then those details are made online, and they pretty much stick to this language. And it says, I'm going to read it out from that pledge, that Tesla will not initiate a lawsuit against any party for infringing a Tesla patent uh, through activity relating to electric vehicles or related equipment, for so long as such parties acting in good faith.
Yeah.
So if I'm acting in good faith,
Shalini, I cannot hear you for some reason. Yeah, you are here now again. So by the time I think our audience is also excited, Prashant says in the comment box that he is excited. And Dr.
Definitely.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, perfect. And I was saying Dr. Thomas, I think he has made us a flyer that we should ask on Twitter what they think about Elon Musk's word of assurance.
What did he say? Can you read it aloud?
Ask Twitter what they think about Elon Musk's word of assurance.
Yes, yes, I'm sure Twitter will.
Shalini, your voice is breaking.
So the pledge that was. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So the patent pledge. What? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Ah, okay. So the patent pledge, what it does is it allows others to use the technology covered by Tesla's portfolio. But the if I'm considering where I want to use the paid technology from that portfolio, I should read the restrictions and the fine print.
Only
So,
good
like
faith
you said, there are three. Pardon?
I was saying only good faith doesn't work. We have to read the restrictions along with whether we are acting in good faith or not.
Yes, let's see what it actually means. So it says, what does acting in good faith mean? So you are acting in good faith as long as you've not asserted, help others assert, or had a financial stake in any assertion of one, any patent or other intellectual property right against Tesla, or any patent right against a third party for its use related vehicles or equipment. Second, others challenge or had a financial stake in any challenge to any Tesla patent. Or third, marketed or sold any knockoff product. For example, a product created by imitating or copying the design or appearance of a Tesla product, or which suggests an association with or endorsement by Tesla, or provided any material assistance to any other party doing so. So if you've
Okay.
done any of these three, you're not acting in good faith. So you're
If
pretty much taken off everything off the table.
Shalini, if I am taking Tesla's technology, using it, then I am not acting in good faith.
Yes.
Because the third clause in itself says marketed or sold any knockoff product. So if,
Yeah. So how does that work? So you if you've already done that, then you are not in good faith.
correct. If I have already done that, I'm not in good faith. Probably that could also mean that we cannot use their trademarks, but only the patents. But then again, it is a strategy that if you are not suing me, I'll not sue you.
Yeah. But I mean, does that really work? That you are not suing me, I'll not sue you. I think, like Tom says, we have to ask Twitter.
But I think the better strategy would be then to form a patent pool where everybody holds equal rights. With these clause, the thing is upper hand is still Tesla only.
Yes.
Negotiating power and the upper hand is still with Tesla, not with the other company taking the license or using Tesla's technology.
Right. So it doesn't really make anything open source.
Yeah, probably
I
not.
think it was just a huge marketing gimmick.
Yeah. From the restrictions, it's definitely seen so.
I I think it made a a splash in 2014, but I think since then people have gotten smart and nobody is talking about it.
Yeah, and I don't think we have evidence that people are using Tesla's technology as an open source. I think after that statement, everything died off.
Yes, because I think people got excited about it with that wall and that wall of patents posturing anything anymore. So, do you want to go into those clauses again for the people who are watching, or do you
Shalini,
think
I think
those were
it's
explanatory?
going lot on. People are hearing echo.
Is it okay now?
I'll have to check when I. Yeah, it is okay now.
Yeah,
No, I
okay.
think my voice is echoing when I'm speaking
No,
to
it's
you.
sounding okay. It's sounding okay at my end.
To me, I can hear myself because it's bouncing back from your end after you changed
You
your.
sound so sweet that you have to hear it again and again.
People will have to bear with this echo now.
So, okay. So I think Elon Musk's entire motto is do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, and I think it is a strategy that might work for Elon Musk, but if you're any other person, any other company, you'll have to take a day that you use this strategy.
Yes, I think if you are a company that is innovation rich, then you should take all the measures you can to protect your IP. In fact, there's a company that there is one person that I follow on LinkedIn. We are connected, uh, who's launched a dating app. His name is Nick Hatter, and Nick just got funded, and their app is going live on Play Store, and he's done patents and designs and trademarks. He's done the entire gamut of IP protection, and he went in as an informed user, and he's talking about it openly, saying that this is what I have. I mean, obviously not sharing what is protected, but he's taken a very informed decision and informed stance. I wish there were more people who at least study it and see if it is worthwhile for you or not. Don't just discount it saying it's worthless. There is a system in place, and that system is there for a reason, and the
Correct.
system accomplishes something. Every year, there are statistics that are put out by the World Intellectual Property Organization, and there are people like me who study those statistics, and I think there is a lot to be learned from how our perception of IP is changing. It is for the better. In fact, just yesterday, I was having a talk with someone who is planning to scale up, and we had a long discussion on what IP strategy he should go in for, how he should go about identifying what IP he has, and so on. So we spent almost 45 minutes trying to identify all the IP, and we have another call scheduled soon. So I think smaller companies, the ones who are just starting off, cannot afford to have this attitude, because their entire livelihood depends on whatever they are protecting.
Absolutely. And Shalini, I was reading through it. I think, Shalini, can you put yourself on mute? Then it will not echo, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was saying, oh, there is still echo. No, it's perfect now. So I was saying Elon Musk himself said in an interview that during initial stages of his career, he was very pro IP person. He was filing patents continuously because probably at that point of time he required it. He also made a statement that uh, currently I am of the opinion that I can make it open source, because till the time people are will be innovating with this stuff, I will be at somewhere else. So probably at that stage making those statements may seem correct, and I'm again repeating the word may because still I'm not convinced with whatever he says, but he may make that statement. But people who are starting at an initial stage, they cannot, just come and say because he has done it, we'll also do it. You may have to face the repercussions later on if you do it. And if you still think you should do it, you should read the document, the open source pledge which he made with the exceptions. You can unmute.
I think that's a good starting point. Reading the open source pledge.
I think absolutely everybody should go and read that. Probably we'll link it on our
Yeah.
post.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all, I think.
Yes. And those who are in the US can catch Elon Musk on the Jay Leno show tomorrow.
More.
I don't know what time it is in the US.
And probably we'll be back again discussing what he says tomorrow.
Yes. So, Prigya, are we coming next week? You want to make the announcement about next week?
So for next week, I am traveling, so we have planned that we'll take an off. So next Tuesday we won't be coming up on LinkedIn Live, but after that we'll be continuous every Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Yes.
Yeah, India time. Yeah.
So, that was a great session, I think.
Yes,
Taking something controversial.
and tomorrow we are looking forward to Elon Musk's new comments. Thank you everyone for joining. We'll see you after a gap of not next week, but the Tuesday coming after that. Thank you.